Campbell Cannon and Carriage Works was honored to be asked to bring a beautiful piece of historic Spanish firepower to a Florida fort that, while small in size, is massive in historic impact. Let me introduce you to Fort Mosé. When you think of the Underground Railroad, you most likely think of escaped African slaves making their way north to free territories. Or you may think of some who ran south, back to the sea and to a safer territory in the Caribbean. But some took a shorter trip south and found freedom in Florida near St Augustine. It was in 1687 when the first freedom seekers made their way to the city of St Augustine, which was in the midst of building the Castillo de San Marcos to defend Spanish Florida from attacks by the British and others. The first group of escapees from enslavement included 8 men, 2 women, and a 3-year-old child. When they arrived in St Augustine, they were made an offer by the Spanish, their freedom to begin a settlement just north of the Castillo in return for converting to Catholicism and an agreement to military service for the men. With that agreement made, the town of Gracia Real de Santa Teresa de Mosé was built on the northernmost border of St Augustine and became the first free black community in what is now the United States. Over the next 50 years, the town was fortified and its numbers grew to more than 100, with a militia that fiercely protected the city of St Augustine against British raiders. Campbell Cannon and Carriage Works was asked to create a cannon for demonstration and reenactments at the fort of the proper Spanish style for the time period when Fort Mosé was in full force. The cannon we created is a manageable 230-pound barrel the size of a 2-pounder. It was made in the lost wax method, meaning the cannon was first created in wax, like a sculpture, then a high-temperature coating is added to the outside of the wax, and the wax is burned out, creating a void inside in the shape of the cannon. Next, molten bronze is poured into the mold. And once it cools, the bronze piece is broken out of the shell. Then it's time to bore the gun out, do a little cleanup work, and the cannon is ready to head to its new home. Let's take a closer look at this piece. The artwork on the barrel was scaled from images in the Spanish archives from the early 1700s. The coat of arms is that of King Philip V of Spain, who reigned during the years of 1700 through 1746. As on so many other items in history, cannon barrels often bore the name of their maker. In this case, the cartouche just below the Spanish coat of arms, which reads "Me Fecit Lawrence Campbell," which translated from Latin is "Lawrence Campbell made me." By the trunnions, you see a pair of what are called dolphin. These are not only decorative, but also very functional, as the space between their bodies and the cannon barrel are used as handles to lift and move the cannon barrel. Further up the barrel are 2 ribbons. The lowest says Violati Fulmina Regis, which loosely translates to "thunderbolts of an offended or angry king." Owing to the amount of work that went into producing a piece of lost wax bronze ordnance, many of these cannon were also given a name. The ribbon closest to the muzzle on this gun bears her name, Libertas, which translates to freedom. And while she may be pretty, she also has a mighty roar. If this is your first time seeing a Campbell Cannon and Carriage Works gun, welcome, and I hope you stick around to see more. Our specialty is pre-19th century style lost wax bronze cannon. We bring the forgotten art of these beautiful historic pieces to life. Each piece is custom made to order. Thanks for watching this video, and I hope you enjoyed it.